Hi friends, how are you? ¿Cómo están? Okay. Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to Tus Escuchan Vallarta. My name is Oscar. How are you tonight? We're live again on YouTube. No comments yet? Okay. Well, friends, we're gonna start. Rene is saying hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you, Rene. How are you? Thanks for watching this live. Tonight we're gonna talk about news here in Puerto Vallarta. What's going on here in Puerto Vallarta, and something that is very funny for me, and maybe, but it's you don't take like something bad. Just it's funny because it's the pronunciation that you guys have with a lot of or places or like towns or you know like it's very funny because when you try to do the pronunciation of those places is like funny, like obviously you have your accent like me. When I try to speak in English, my accent, well, it's funny for you and for me as well and for the locals because hola André, ¿cómo estás amigo? Because a lot of you guys your pronunciation is so funny, especially with our places. The first one obviously is how you pronounce Puerto Vallarta. Because a lot of you guys, obviously, if you don't know about Puerto Vallarta, for you your pronunciation is so funny, like Puerto Vallarta. Obviously, you have problems with R or with the R to do this sound. R. It's difficult, even like for my kid, it's difficult. But especially people from Canada or US, it's kind of difficult to pronounce the R. So pronunciation, a lot of you guys, it's so funny. Like you say Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta. It's like remember it's Puerto Vallarta. So you must to put more effort on the R. Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta, okay? And you will sound like a native, okay? Later you can give me some lessons for improve my pronunciation because obviously I don't speak English like you, but it's amazing. Before to continue, let me tell you that the weather is still hot during the noon, but it's kind of fresh, get cooler during the morning and during the night. Tonight I have this meeting with my friends on my rooftop, and the day so far was so clear, blue, amazing. But if you go outside, it's kind of hot, and sometimes, like right now, it's okay. A little bit hot, but it's okay. I just have my fan on the ceiling fan, and it's enough. Um, yeah, yes, Andre. But it's okay. The weather is changing. Another thing, another news here about Puerto Vallarta. It's already started the well watching season here in Puerto Vallarta. So if you stay here in Puerto Vallarta, one of the main attractions right now is the whale watching. So if you need tickets or if you want to rent a boat to live that experience, you can email me and I can help you with that. Okay, it's amazing, especially for the kids. This is amazing. Like the total release is another thing that is amazing here. Okay, in Vallarta. And another thing that is kind of nice to watch, but of course very safely, is to do to take a tour to watch the crocodiles. We have an estero, like a swamp here in Puerto Vallarta, and it's free. And it's part, this estero or these tours are free, and it's from the government here in Puerto Vallarta. So it's a great opportunity. Later, I think I'm gonna make a video or a TikTok talking about, or short talking about how you can go over there, and it's in both languages, Spanish and English. So it's a great idea. If you're not aware or afraid of the crocodiles, it's gonna be a nice tour for you. And they show you the birds around and all the nature around. Okay, it's kind of noisy because my friend's sons is playing here in the first floor, so the kids are having a great time right now. So the another word that your accent kind of like it's very funny to pronunciation. Like when I hear it, it's like to say Sayulita. You know this Sayulita town in Nayarit. You say Sayulito, Sayulito, or Sayulita. Obviously, it's not. It's the pronunciation is Sayulita. I think that is more easy, but I understand because you are not used to hear maybe the pronunciation from the locals. Maybe because you have the information from another American or Canadian, so the pronunciation looks non-native. But when you ask, that's gonna help you because a lot of people don't understand if you need transportation to go those places. Like, can you take me to Sayulito? Like, what is that? Like, even town sounds like Sayulita. So remember, Sayulita, okay? Sayulita. Buenas noches, José Luis. How are you? So that's another like misspelling or pronunciation. The correct one is Sayulita. So you must to Andres. I thought it was see you later. Yeah, no, and this that is the pronunciation about Sayulita. And another one is when you try to pronounce bucerias. That's the funny one because it's bucerias, bucerio, and buceria, no, bucerias. Okay. Here the R is not like R, is less, is bucerias. Okay, so it's kind of different, but because a lot of people like and this is you're gonna help you a lot because if you want to ask directions to go to those places, it's more easy to you can or the other people can understand you, the locals can understand you. Of course, people that we work on the tourism, we know, so we know. What another word? I don't know, you have another word that is very funny for you to pronunciate, but mostly like this, those one, or like, I think Las Animas, Jelapa, you already know how to pronunciate that. I mean, it's not so difficult to do that. Las Animas, Jelapa, Quimixto, Pollo. You're welcome. In Spanish, Andre is the nada. Pollo, well, I think pollo is difficult for you guys to pronunciate. Like, I don't know, Jose Luis. Ramblaces. I don't know. Americans or Canadians don't talk about ramblaces, so I don't think they have any kind of issue to pronunciate that word. Or they don't even know. Okay. Yeah, and it's very like, especially Buceria, Sayulito. Another thing is, a lot of you guys, San Francisco, you say San Francisco. Well, we understand that very easy. But, okay, I meant to say, how do you say same to you? Lo mismo. Or iguanas, ranas, we say. That's more like, the same to you is like iguanas, ranas. It's like, it's a way to say, like, more native, very native, like it's very local. Like it's the same, yeah, it's igual para ti. Yeah, it's exactly, it's fun for me, it's fun for you because my accent and your accent is very funny, when I hear Americans or Canadians. But what was another word? San Pancho. This is because you say San Pancho, like always to like whoa, something like that. To like your pronunciation is totally different, but it's funny. Okay, about news here in Puerto Vallarta. Let me tell you something very important right now. What is happening in Jalisco State? This affect all Jalisco State. What's going on right now? Um, we have security issues in the state. Okay, I don't know if you know about the problems or the security issues that we have here in this state, Jalisco. But we have more presence of National Guard, Army, Navy, and cops. Lately, these days, it's been crazy with the authorities coming around in the town. We went to San Sebastian like 2 days ago, and San Sebastian is full of the army. I mean, full of army personnel and National Guard. Well, mostly army in San Sebastian. It looks like they taking care of about that area because yes, there is more bad guys over the mountains in Tierra Madre. It's normal, but San Sebastian, I think, is still on the bubble, this secure bubble uh, between with San Pancho, Sayulita, Puerto Vallarta, Yelapa, Las Animas. It's very secure, but it's been security issues here in Jalisco State, and it's amazing that you enter to San Sebastian, and in the first entrance of San Sebastian there is one um, a checkpoint of the army, and it's heavy checkpoints. Well, not so heavy because they're like they know when there is like people like tourists or visitors, but there is a lot of like I just watch it like seven big cars with soldiers, heavy weapons, and it's kind of a they wants to make sure that Puerto Vallarta and San Sebastian and surrounding areas are safe because it seems like well like 15 no almost like 12 days ago one drug lord was detained or they caught one drug lord in far away from Puerto Vallarta, but it's part of this, these bad guys, and it was like a big hit to the bad guys. I mean, a big, what is the word? What's a big thing right now about the security issue here, and they 2 days ago, no, 3 days ago, they arrested another guys involved in assassination of 7 young guys in Jalisco. So it's like but it's not part of the Jalisco government. It's more part of the army, the national army, more because they had like a disagreement between Jalisco government and the president Lopez Obrador. So like this guy, the governor from here from Jalisco, it's not a good governor it seems, and we have issues about that. In the case of your stay here or you're coming here and you see presence of the army, everything is okay here in Puerto Vallarta, in this area, in this region. Don't worry, it's pretty safe to do tours, to go outside like San Sebastian. Just I don't recommend to go forward. People is asking me to go to Mascota, to go to Talpa, and I don't do that kind of trip. It is too far away from Puerto Vallarta. Takes almost 3 hours, 3.5 hours. It's too much to go over there, and it's kind of some little storms and rains. So 2 days ago, when we went with my customers, we have a line storm over there. It was so heavy. I mean, the storm like because we were in the mountain, so it's different. The storms over there, you can enjoy the flash of the of the line storm. So it's different, and it's kind of dangerous because they can reach you the line storm. So be aware of that, okay? But it's still very, very safe to do the tours here or the activities here in Puerto Vallarta. Another thing is that we have red tide seaweed. Like Cancun has this sargasso, and we have this red tide here in Puerto Vallarta. It's a microorganism, very tiny, and it's red tide right now. Sometimes you can see like fishes dying on the beach because they die. They can survive with this microorganism. So it's kind of an issue. I don't. The recommendation is not to swim, but seems like some beaches are okay. But if you see like in the distance, you can see like kind of red the ocean, the beach here in Puerto Vallarta. But it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. The authorities don't send any kind of. Let me check because they don't say any kind of warning about that or other things. Nope. No, there is nothing about the red tide here. And it's like because I'm watching the news here, the local news here in Puerto Vallarta or in Bahía de Banderas, and it's not. Another thing, and we still with the peregrinaciones, with the procession, so it's kind of sometimes it's annoying for the locals because it's difficult to go to the downtown. Andre is asking, is the Rhythm of the Nights tour still available? Yes, it's still available. And he's asking, is the red tide harmful for the humans? I don't think so. Let me check. Aunque no creo, so I don't think so. Well, you say yes, could be toxic, but only if you eat it, like the scallops or the clams, or some kind of oysters to avoid it. I mean, it's not. It's okay to swim. It's okay to swim, but not to eat the seafood. Yeah, and it's like just take care about that because I saw people swimming, and I think this is okay. You can swim in. That's the news here in Puerto Vallarta. Also, Puerto Vallarta, like right now, we have a nice weather. But if you go outside to walk, like for you guys, it's like it's hot. It's still hot. Sometimes we can the max of 30 Celsius degrees. Right now we are in 24 Celsius degrees, which is amazing and it's nice. Meanwhile, you are sitting or inside your condo. We don't use the air conditioner anymore at this time of the season or of this season here in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, so and muy vientoso o mucho aire. Yeah, so windy, right, Jose Luis? No, not so much, not so much. And Rene is asking, do you have a lot of mosquitoes? Yes, we have mosquitoes. That's another pronunciation, mosquitoes. You say mosquitoes, but it's mosquitoes. Well, it's kind of the same, mosquitoes. But we have another word for mosquito is zancudo. I think zancudo is like the legs are more big, I think, but it's kind of the same. Mosquitoes or zancudos. Yes, we have actually here in my house. We buy the spray for the mosquitoes because we have it, but it's less, and it's kind of because we use more like the sandals or chancletas, sandalias, because the weather, here in Puerto Vallarta, and sometimes they hit you on your feet, and it's kind of very annoying. So my recommendation is to use some lotion against the mosquitoes or the spray or put some, these little electric like tablets or electric with kind of a liquid, and you can plug in into your electricity, and that's it, and it would help a lot. But there is no fumigation anymore. It seems like there is no more dengue fever cases in the area. Like no more. Like we are safe. We are okay right now in Puerto Vallarta about that. Okay, so don't worry. What else? Well, I think that's pretty much the news here in Puerto Vallarta. Are the tourists or locals getting any COVID risk? No, no, there is no risk. There is no risk. It's true that we have more cases of flu, but it's normal in this season. Normal. I'm get sick in the stomach because I ate a big burrito and was indigestion, like indigestion, like I'm right now with medicine, but I'm okay. So no COVID, no nothing. There is no restriction or nothing about that. Yeah, and it's pretty much Puerto Vallarta is very boring. Yes, the roads are open to go to the south, like Las Animas or um, Boca, or to go to Mismaloya. All is open. Everything is working 100%. At this time, we have like 18% of occupation here in Puerto Vallarta. It's not so much, but it's full. Another thing is, one thing that is crazy for me, it's there is a lot of traffic and traffic jam. If you want to go like to the north to Buceria, Sayulita, If you want to go more deep, like here in Puerto Vallarta, if you go wants to go to the Costco, oh, it's so heavy, the traffic, especially here, like because I'm very close to the Costco, to the Walmart, to those big stores, and it's like, what's going on? Why is so much traffic? Plus, the government did it's already finished, because put cement on, as like 1 2 blocks away from here. This is 1 2 street, yeah, the 2 blocks away from here. A new street. I mean, it's like, with cement, very nice, and it's closed, and we can pass with our cars, and this is so annoying, and you need to turn like several blocks to go to your house if you're living in this area. Also in, 5 de Diciembre, close to Lázaro Cárdenas, where is the, sports field, like the sports club, el estadio, we call the estadio, like stadium. It's not a stadium, but, yeah, we call that way. Is the new highway to go to Guayabitos help with the traffic? No, well, I would say not so much, Rene, because the new highway go direct to Guadalajara. Obviously avoids to enter to those places, but Guayabitos is like far away from, Puerto Vallarta, and just it's not like a lot of people travel to Guadalajara, direct to Guadalajara, and leave, free that, highway. I mean, it's not really important number of people doing that. So I think, it's not helping so much. I mean, it's still the same. It's still the same. But, and even they say that you're gonna make like 3 hours 30 minutes to go to Guadalajara to arrive. But it's not true. It's kind of the same, like 5 hours, or 4 hours 30 minutes maybe, if you have, very fast vehicle. But I don't think that helps a lot. Why? Because one part, the last part, the most important and most difficult part is not finished yet. So that's why it's not helping anyone, and it's so expensive. It costs around, more than, almost 70 US dollars for go from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara. That's crazy. That's too much money. Too much money. Jose Luis is asking, are you ready for Christmas? Yes, we already have the presents for the kids. That's the most important thing. And it's like, expensive. This time they want, bikes. And I think it's a great idea to, have bikes, everybody in the family, the four of us, mom, dad, Camila, and Junior, of course. But it's like, it's, an adventure to get those bikes, about the kids, because they are like, I need some like wheels. You know the wheels that you put on the bikes on the sides, like training wheels, something like that, because they don't know how to use the bike. They are like 9 years old and 5 years old. It's like Camila is the bike. I need a bigger bike than Junior, and I like it's like these wheels is like very rare to find. So we need to buy from Amazon or from. We have another one here is Mercado Libre, and it's like it's kind of difficult sometimes. Like, but well, but we are ready. We are ready. JC is hello, Oscar. We're coming back to PV again in January. How are you? Great, JC. I'm fine. I'm fine. Little bit sick, but I'm okay. Hey, Cal, how are you? Yeah, I just get tired of the long hair and new haircut. We say here in Mexico when you was like with long hair and you have new like short hair, New cut is like it's because you were arrested by the police. And you always say like you can say something like that, like, oh yeah, like te agarró la policía, you get arrested and you get busted. But I'm not, obviously. Yeah, it's like it's too much, like buying shampoos, special shampoos, and or shampoo. I don't know what you pronounce that. And it's kind of difficult to do that. Like, I'm so tired. JC is asking, are the wells in the bay now? Can you recommend a well watching tour? Do you have one? Thanks. Yes. Yesterday we have the first tour because the season is already here. Email me and I can offer you the tickets so you can help me. If you can support me buying the tickets from me, email me. The price I think is around 1400 Mexican pesos. I think it's around. Let me check. 1400 divide 16.5. 85 US dollars per person. You have continental breakfast, open bar, and there is a biologist on board that can show you or explain you everything about that, activities, and it's nice, and it's not so. I think the duration is it's early in the morning. Let me check because I have all the information here. Um, it's short. It's not like going like to Las Animas from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. like to noon. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 hours. 4 hours, and you have your open bar and your continental breakfast. So it's nice. Yeah, you can do that. Email me if you want the tickets. Okay. Yeah. Kyle is asking, Carl Edgar is asking, is tonight procession anywhere near? Well, it seems like it's getting more procession, more peregrinaciones this time. But yes, it's still on the Malecon only, on the Malecon area. But from like I'm very close to the Sheraton, and it's a lot of cars, traffic. Sometimes that it's very annoying for the locals because it's difficult to go to the downtown, to go outside with the family. It's 12 days only during all the year, so we can understand that. Okay, so it's okay, but a lot of people doesn't like it. A lot of people is not believer, doesn't like it, but a lot of visitors enjoy it very much. You need to take the route of the tunnel and just surrounding, and you cannot ride very easy. For me, it's kind of difficult because I can't find where to park, and it's a nightmare for me. It's a nightmare. Okay, but yeah. Well, guys, I don't know how you have more question. Pretty much is that all that is happening right now here in Puerto Vallarta. Thank you very much for watching me in this live tonight. We're gonna have more lives all the Saturdays here in. Let me check the calendar. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Andre. Yes, thank you. We have the next one is December Saturday 16. The next one is the Saturday 23. And the next Saturday is gonna be December 30, and a special one on the next Sunday. Maybe I could do the New Year's Eve special maybe on the Malecon, but I will tell you the next the next live in December 30. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. See you next time. Bye. Bye.